Hello and welcome back to another episode of Sitar Gurukul. On the last class, we have completed, uh, on 6 episodes, we have completed the polyrhythm theme that we were working on. It was pretty basic, but it is good enough for any beginner sitar player out there just to understand the concept. Now we have played 10 tans, we have played a bit of alap, we have played to build a solid ground, we have learned a few variations of the teen tal composition that we were working on. Then you play the 10 tons, and then you have this new material, this new theme that we have worked on. So you have a solid, depending on how fast you're playing, I'd say you're standing around 5 to 8 minute sitar recital. So maybe even 10 minutes. So after that, we need to make this performance complete. And popularly, we complete our recitals in string instruments. We complete our recitals by playing what is known as jhala. So we've already had some basic training on jhala. If you're new to Sitar Gurukul and you want to learn how to play jhala, then I suggest that you pause this video right now, go back to the episodes where we discussed jhala, and when you think you're good enough, then come back. It's going to be more fruitful that way. So before we can start the jhala, think of it this like this. Since we are building a story, we are building suddenly stopping with the last theme and then suddenly going towards jhala, and mind you that the jhala is going to be substantially faster than what you played in the last composition. So for example, if you are doing 120 to 160 in your madhyalaya composition, then your drut should be around 300 to 350, if not more. So we're going to pick 300 today. And but first, in today's lesson, before the jhala, I'm going to teach you what composition what we are going to play as our drut bandish or fast composition. So there are an array of different compositions that we can pick from, but I have chosen for this episode, I have chosen to kind of simplify the composition that we were already learning in Teen Tal, and we are going to play a simplified version of that so we can play it much faster. So allow me to demonstrate. It's going to fit in 16. It's going to be the same layout. So I just picked 300 BPM. Very simple. Instead of ni gaga rega, we are going to play ni ga rega on the same chord. One more time. So this stands for ni gaga rega, and then pa ma dha, we are going to play the same thing. But since these are sparse strokes that I am producing, so it should be relatively easy. So you start from ni, and if you notice, it's going in the exact same way. So you play ni ga re ga, and then you play pa ma dha, and then you play ni dha pa ma ga re sa ni. That's all. Now I'm going to tell you what to do. Do you keep your playing the composition for eternity? Of course not. So I guess you could play after it starts. So it's very natural that your tabla player might want to enter with a solo, and that's completely fine. After that, with or without the solo, if it's with the solo, then you obviously wait for him to finish. But if there's no solo, then I guess you could just play it 4 or 5 times just to get inside the mood along with the audience. And we can keep it a break on ni, so we could keep a break on khali, so that's going to create a dramatic little pause before we start the jhala. So I'm going to show you that approach. And then you come slowly with the jhala, with the chikaris. You break out of that silence, out of that pause that you've just created with the knee, and slowly you turn up the volume. So again, and then you start with the jhala. So it may seem simple, but it's going to take some time for you to get used to it. So I'm going to allow you that time. I'm going to show you how the body of the jhala is going to be like on the next episode. Till then, take care, practice hard, bye bye.